Good evening, Twitch viewers, and good morning, YouTube viewers who are watching us before football starts. We're here with your newest episode of A Daily Dose of Donkey with Ginger. We have Gingy back on the mic today. He's feeling a lot better. We still appreciate Zoidy filling in last week. So, Gingy, go ahead and hit us with your takes from Week 5.
Ginger's back. What's up, everybody? Week five. Week five. We're on week 5, man. I missed week 4. You know, football was completely out of the realm of thought with the whole forced bye week. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So, week 4. I don't know. DJ Metcalf looking strong, man. He had to play for the Seahawks, man. That wide receiver, he's stepping up. He's really changing things.
I still
I
can't
don't
get
know.
over him showboating and fumbling out of the back of the end zone, though.
Okay, he's a young kid. He's learning. He's learning.
Oh, behind you.
You know. But that, the kind of reminds me of a build of like a TO.
T.O. That's a nice one. That's a good one.
And he's looking pretty impressive. I don't know. Baltimore beating up on another NFC East team. They're all bad. Said it since week 1. You heard it here first.
The NFC least.
And I don't know. Something made me feel good. Looking at Teddy Bridgewater with a rushing touchdown in Carolina after what that guy's been through with his legs, man. Made me feel good to see that. He's a good quarterback.
That's a feel-good story, man. Didn't know if that dude would be able to walk right again. He's out there playing football right again. That is a great thing to see.
Yeah, I really like that. I hope good things for him in the future. But I don't know. There were some good spots in week 4. There were some low spots. 0-3 Jets versus 0-3 Broncos. Snooze fest of the year.
Those teams have fans too.
Saw Sam Darnold try to pull his best Lamar Jackson and rumble into the end zone for like a 40-yarder, 39-yarder, whatever.
That was great.
It was something.
That was something. Really great to see.
I don't know, Donkey. What do you think? What do you think about week 4?
Week 4, bye-bye Bill O'Brien. Houston finally had enough of you being the most mediocre of mediocre guys. They give you full reign of the team, and all you do is run it into the ground. Like, way to trade your best player. That's what you get, is fired for doing that. Sam Darnold, I still have hope for you, dude. Look what happened to Ryan Tannehill once Adam Gase got run out of town. Well, I guess Tannehill got ran out of town first, but still, there's hope for you, Sam Darnold. And Juju wants to see you here in Pittsburgh, so maybe the hope comes in Pittsburgh in a couple years. I don't know. I'm just saying. That'd be kind of cool to see.
That's a scary experiment.
My biggest takeaway is actually the Week 5 game that already happened on Thursday night is this Tom Brady doesn't look like New England Tom Brady. Like, dude forgot what down it was at the end of the game. Looking at the ref like, it's 4th down now, right, man? It's still 4th down? No, Brady, game's over. Go home and cry.
Oh, listen. Whatever type of Tom Brady hate you want to spread, you know I'm gonna be promoting to that. He's just having a little memory moment, okay? That happens with those old guys.
Senioritis?
Yeah, it happens with those old guys, alright. But, you know, what I saw in that Bears game is a heck of a catch by Jimmy Graham at the end of the first half. Smooth as butter, says Gingy. Looking at that, it's freaking right, man. Looking like he's catching balls from Drew Brees again, even though Nick Foles is no such thing. He is.
Hey, you don't be hating on Super Bowl champion Nick Foles, man.
Wing and a prayer, man. That dude is a wing and a prayer.
Oh, by the way, I hate starting on this level, dude. We get owned every time we start on this map. That's all
I'm not doing so hot. Nope.
I am getting punished over here. But yeah, that was, I don't know, week 4. Congratulations on the Bengals getting their first win right there. It was better than a tie.
Irrelevant.
Better than a tie. As you told me before, those Cowboys always underperform when they're supposed to do good things, and well, it just doesn't. It looks like they don't understand what defense is. Like I mean, I know the Browns have a lot of talent, but 50 points worth of talent. Ay.
If they could put together a game full of their first 8 minutes and their last 8 minutes of football games, then they might actually have something. But anywhere between the first quarter and the fourth quarter, they are pretty much non-existent. They did still try to clown the Browns. It almost became a game there at the end. Were you watching that, Donkey?
All I have to say is, think of this. If Atlanta wasn't the greatest team at blowing leads, those Cowboys would be 0-4. Like, even their worst head coach in the world never had a losing record through 4 games with this team.
You know, they're a half game out
No
of
offense,
first.
Jason Garrett. That's what other people say about you, not me, but...
They're a half game out of first.
Isn't everyone in the world like a half game out of first if you played in that division?
That's a Big 10-4. Oh, yeah. I mean,
there's still hope for the Washington football team that had to bench their starter because he's too busy bragging about stat lines while they're losing by like 20 points to the Ravens. Bro, did you see my 300 yards though? Yeah, way to get yourself moved to third string, kid. Talent's all there. You got to get the mind right, Dwayne Haskins.
Eagles get their first, win in week 4 versus the 49ers. The very cringy looking 49ers, if I do say so myself.
Stuff happens when you have to start your backup quarterback and then he plays so bad you have to bench him for a third string quarterback, but the whole time that goes on, you're never out of the football game. I mean, that's... Woohoo! Boy, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles' D holds at the end. They had a pick 6 in that game. It definitely wasn't because of their astounding offense.
Oh, dude, but I thought Carson Wentz was the MVP. Isn't that what everyone's telling me? He's so great. He's going to win multiple MVPs.
He's going to be MVP when Baker Mayfield's MVP. All right? That's going to be not anytime soon. All right, he's going to be MVP whenever I'm going to be MVP. We just got... Staked. Donkey.
To be fair, dude, we had a teammate. I'm not calling him out on the show, but Infamous Mattel or whatever down there at damn 0-17, bro. He's looking like a vintage Cleveland Browns football team, if I do say so myself. He's a diamond running 0-17. Woo! Boy, you make the Browns jealous.
Oof.
Alright, anyway, let's get on to some more fun stuff that's going on. Steelers' opponent last week, COVID-19. Gingy, any take from that opponent, or let's get your take from the Texans game?
I got a take for you, Donkey. Alright? We're walking in to a nice week 4 game, 3-0 for the first time in 10 years. Alright? Ben Roethlisberger sitting at 105.2 QB rating, 7 touches, 1 pick. Alright? And they're cruising. We're cruising, and I'm already... Oh, there's going to be... there's a bye. There's 1 bye this year in the playoffs, right? First seed overall in the AFC.
Yep, 1 seed.
Starting to sniff it. Alright? All of a sudden, Thursday afternoon, boom! News drops. Alright? Oh, we're going to have this game. And now this game, it might be on Monday night, like after you get home from work at like 5 o'clock. Screw everybody who's on the West Coast or wherever the heck you're at. If you ain't on the East Coast, you probably ain't going to see it. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm already in a bad headspace right here. There's, they're throwing off some rhythm. Alright, 24 hours later. Boom. Alright. Game is postponed, and here is the result that we are provided with. Alright? We are provided with a week 4 bye, which, Donkey, last time Steelers had a week 4 bye, they finished 13-3. Okay. Okay. All right.
Early buys still suck. Ooh, camped with a
But-
scatter shot. You're a pussy.
In place of this week 3 bye, the Baltimore Ravens are now provided a bye prior to their Steelers game in week 8, and the Steelers will be playing the Tennessee Titans that week while the Ravens are sitting at home with their feet up watching us get beat up versus a very strong AFC South team. All right, what I see here,
That's fair.
Donkey, what I see, Donkey, here is blasphemy. This is another way we're going to try to get screwed over in order to try to take away more of Ben Roethlisberger's glory. Because, like I said, he's having a heck of a year. All right, we got that. We got a bionic. We got a bionic elbow. Got half man, half machine in that arm, and we're going places. All right, and I do not feel very strongly about. I mean, the decision that was rendered is the decision, and Mike Tomlin is right. You know, we don't care. We're gonna play it. But let's be honest, the way that turned out, not fortunate. Not very fortunate.
True,
at all.
but
And
definitely.
that's my take. That's my
Let's be
take.
honest. It's definitely the easiest decision on how to fix that situation. If you're gonna cancel the game and punish both teams because one team can't stop from partying. If you're gonna punish both teams, that was the easiest way to do it.
I spoke. Oh, Donkey, what is happening here? This is rough. All right.
These kids just camping corners, dude. I've died to the scatter shot dude 3 times. He hasn't moved a single inch yet. It's so much fun over there.
All right. Yes. Like I said, I understand. And in case you're gonna end up with like a Super Bowl in April, you know, you gotta make some. You gotta make some decisions. But the way that the cookie crumbled on that particular instance makes me frown. Makes me frown.
Yeah, it's
Donkey.
very, very, very.
Makes the ginger
unfortunate.
frown.
Let's get to some brighter takes, though. How about your takes from the Texan game? Running game looked good, Gingy. Pulling guards everywhere.
The running game looked real good versus the Texans. Running game looking overall real good for the year. 4.7 yards per carry, 139 a game. You know, about 139 yards a game. That's
Quarterback's best
pretty
friend.
good. Yeah, no doubt. You know, Texans game saw a lot of good things happening. Juju Smith-Schuster with some effort plays, yards after catch. I see him consistently, week after week, making the dives, making the end of the play extensions in order to pick up first downs. You catch that there in the excuse me, there in the first quarter, Donkey. Some of those effort plays by Juju.
Juju's always an effort guy. He always has been. I mean, wasn't he the guy week 1 recovered the Connor fumble on the sideline because he was just running down there?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. You know, smart heads up football. I felt for the first time in a long time the Steelers actually got a fast start getting a Texas game. You know, Texans went 3 and out on their first drive.
We scored opening drive points, dude. Albeit only a freaking field goal, but opening drive points. I've been knocking on that forever.
You know, major drive stoppers. Vince Williams with a big sack, followed up by a major tackle for loss by Hilton in the backfield.
Yep. Guys love to see those guys playing downhill.
You know, but you know, Steelers in these 3 and outs. You know, 3 and out to end the first quarter. Some questionable special teams play. Again, you know, taking fair catches on the 5-yard line.
Ray
I'm
just
talking
needs
to
to
you.
return everything. Just let Ray do it, dude. Simple. DJ out there returning punts makes me nervous, Gingy.
I saw something that blew my mind on the Texans' second drive of the game. They were lined up in I think it was on the Pittsburgh side of the field, almost in the red zone, and I saw a spread offense in which, get this, Donkey, Brandon Cooks was lined up across from Vince Williams. If you notice that play, Deshaun Watson immediately went there. Thank goodness the ball was overthrown, but I had to take note of this because this should never happen. This should never.
Do you not remember Edelman just streaking on Vince Williams every year in the fucking playoffs?
Yes. Yes, and directly after this play that I just mentioned, that's when it looked like Hilton got beat for a touchdown there. Right after that, for the Texans' first touchdown in the game.
But another guy, decent coverage guy, good zone coverage guy, good downhill player.
Defense gave up another touchdown at the end of the first half. After Steelers had a great drive to bend in the 2-minute offense again, showing good execution, good prowess, and coming away with points on a regular basis. But defense really.
Are you talking the 42-second touchdown, bro? Don't even get me started on the 42-second touchdown.
Fuck on 42-second touchdown. It's not. It's not. It's not gonna work. That can't happen.
Not if we want to win a Super Bowl. That's for damn sure.
In the second half, something that took away Ben Roethlisberger getting hosed on a challenge, which I think that the Steelers won. Mike Tomlin doesn't get him right very often, but he got that one. That was a first down.
Was it Whitney Merciless? Was that who he hit with it?
Oh yes, he's throwing stiff arms out there. 38 years old, he doesn't care.
Ben's like, I'm gonna act like a young guy. You give me all these young pups, and I'm gonna think I'm a kid again.
But I don't know if the league ever went back and reversed that or looked at that or whether it was ever a deal, but I really feel that they got hosed on that one. That was first down, but
they did. That was absolutely god-awful garbage. Like, how they ever make that call is beyond me. But, yeah, dude, a win's a win. We outscored them. That's what matters. We're on to Philly. And looking at Philly, I'm not sure I'm really overly worried, but the way we played to low teams makes me a little scared. I mean, let's look at what Philly has done. They lost to Washington to start the year. Then they got blown out by the Rams. They tied the Bengals because their coach doesn't want to play for a win. And then they barely beat a San Francisco team who's missing their top 2 defensive linemen, their quarterback, benched their backup for a third stringer. And they won that game by, what, 5 points?
Offense.
What am I missing here that makes this division-leading Philadelphia Eagle team scary, Gingy?
That'd be a big nada. All right, Miles Sanders ain't scaring me. I think that well, I tell you what. Here's the one thing that does scare me.
Our team, because we got stuck with 0-17 again. He did a little better this time. Went 4-16.
17 sacks so far this season for that Philadelphia Eagles front seven type. And, we got to protect Ben Roethlisberger. That is one thing I saw in a Texans game. He was taking some blows, some wide open shots. And, Eagles leading the league right now with 17 sacks. Steelers in second with 15. And Carson Wentz has already been sacked 14 times so far this year, too. So I think that Steelers defense is still going to be sledding downhill on them. But overall, I'm thinking it's a win.
That Eagles line's bruised and battered. Got to take advantage of that. That Eagles defensive front seven is good, though, but that secondary is sus. I mean, you could go anywhere you want on that secondary and not have a problem. So that's probably a good win for us. And let's just hope that Hargrave doesn't get his wish. Old Gravedigger doesn't get to come back, fight his old team, and sack Ben Roethlisberger like he's looking so much forward to. Let's hope the middle of the line there, Pouncey, DeCastro, and Filer do their job, block up the middle. Let's hope a core of 4 blocks the way he did last week at J.J. Watt. And let's hope Villanueva starts stepping it up like the left tackle he was 2 years ago. He's honestly been the weak point of this line, which, when you look at our right tackle situation, I never thought Big Al would be the problem.
No, I wouldn't think so either. Agree with you there, Donkey. Overall, I still worried about Steelers playing down to their opponents. I heard you say it just a second ago. With that in mind, I still think I'm calling a Steelers victory, 26-20.
Ooh, even put numbers on it.
That's going to be a thing.
I think this
Ginger
is the
says.
week. I think this is the week we finally step up and do what we should do against weak opponents. I think we win by 2 touchdowns. I don't know what the score is, but I think it's a 2-touchy win. I think we finally step up. We finally play better against a down opponent and do what the Steelers just aren't able to do.
What makes you say that? I'm intrigued.
I feel there's something different about this team. I feel these young kids have really, like, I've seen a different Ben Roethlisberger this year. I haven't seen this Ben Roethlisberger since, like, the Super Bowl run with Bettis. Like, he's jumping around. He looks like he's in it. I don't feel like we've had a Ben that's been in it for a long time, and I think it shows up this week.
I'm excited to hear that. I'm excited to hear that.
I mean, I know it's not the greatest thing. I know he hasn't been the greatest quarterback. I know he's missing some throws, and I've called him out on it. I see it. He's not the same long ball thrower he used to be. But I'm going to be honest with you. I see, yeah, that's an easy win since they all quit with a -1 point.
Wow.
I see a young and happy, like, maybe not young, but an enthusiastic Ben, and I love that. I think it's going to be good for the Steelers. I think this is the week we finally put together. I think everybody's pissed off about that BS bye week, and they're ready to come out and make a statement.
Let's go. Here we go. Steelers 4-0. That's what we're calling.
That's what it's got to be. You got to take it to them. Just get it done. I mean, let's be honest here. If you look at the Eagles' position players, is there a wide receiver you're scared of?
No.
No. Is there a running back you're scared of? I mean, Miles Sanders is a good running back, but there's nothing overly explosive that scares me. I mean, I know he can put up his numbers. I know he can get stuff done, but I don't see him as one of those top-tier explosive guys, so not really scared there. Ertz, a little bit of a matchup problem, not going to lie. We always struggle with tight ends. I would love to see more Cam Sutton in there, but okay. Their offensive line? Meh.
If Carson Wentz doesn't get the ball out of his hands in 3.0 seconds, he's in big trouble.
And Carson Wentz is one of those guys who gets talked about more than he performs. He's like Dak Prescott. Like, we talk about how great he is, but at the end of the day, his teams just don't put up.
Well,
like, people give him credit for winning a Super Bowl he didn't win. I think he's a good quarterback. I haven't seen that superstar thing, but I think he's a good quarterback. But he gets talked about as much as Russell Wilson.
Football's a team game, man. It's really hard to be a superstar. in case you're at P. Mahomes'
unless you're Aaron
level.
Rodgers.
Yeah, okay. Aaron Rodgers and that mustache. And those dimes. He's shoot, donkey. Shoot.
That guy's just like, oh, the fall of Aaron Rodgers. Let me just go put up stats no one else can touch. Like, dude,
yeah.
I see you over there.
It's not even about stats no one can touch, man. I mean, it is, which he is, but the deep ball is looking impeccable.
Yeah.
Quite impeccable.
That's good. But then, all right, let's flip it over. Let's look at the Eagles' defense. I mean, their front seven's good. Borderline.
Perfect.
Really good?
Yeah, they're going to be rushing the quarterback, and that's going to be the Steelers' main challenge this week is keeping guys off of Ben. Ben is getting rid of the ball very quickly on average this year. I'd have to look at the stat exactly, but I know it's under 2.5 seconds on average, which is real quick for him.
He's been super quick with the ball.
So that's going to behoove him to have that.
And that Eagles secondary is super sus, so could probably get away with it real quick throws all the day. So who knows?
Looking for Ebron to have a big game.
I'm looking at Ebron, I'm looking at Vance McDonald, and I'm looking at James Washington this week. I think James Washington playing the slot is going to be a big role with those contested catches he's been making all year. I feel like this is the week it comes to fruition.
I could see that being a definite possibility.
I would love to see some confusion with dual back. run James Conner and Anthony McFarland on the field at the same time. I'd love to see a little bit of that.
We're gonna have to do something back there without Derek Watt.
Yeah. That loss isn't going to help at all, but I don't know. We don't use the fullback much. We haven't used the fullback much. His loss is going to be felt more on special teams, I feel, than the offense.
Nice
But,
finish,
you know,
Donkey.
that's... I see the two... Like I said, I see the 2-touchdown win. Got a little quiet there because I was a little focused on pulling the double. But,
I saw
yeah,
it.
2-touchdown
I
win.
saw
I'm
it.
feeling it. You got any other thoughts going to the end of week 5?
4-0, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Here we go, Steelers.
Next man up.
All right. Well, Gingy, any shout-outs you want to make before we call this a do?
Oh man, putting me on the spot on the shoutouts. No, I got nothing. Donkey, we gotta pull this out. 18-18 right here.
Let's get it going. My only shout-out is to Zoidy out there, our #1 fan and our fill-in last week. Thank you for helping out. And all the Steeler Nation who listens to us. Welcome. Thank you. And anyone else wants to catch us on our socials, you know where to reach us. The same bad place, same bad time every weekend. You can reach Gingy at his gamer tag. You can reach me through the socials. Ask us any questions you have about any team. We'll do our best to answer it. And thank you all for tuning in to another episode of A Daily Dose of Donkey with Ginger.
With the Ginger. Mutant Ginger on Xbox Live. Here we go, Steelers.